Okay, you guys, so a couple news updates that I want to cover in this video, or some stuff that I also want to dispel that's been going around the last couple of days. So first thing here on the docket I want to cover is, so this Swindle image that was quote unquote leaked here, this is fake. Okay, guys, I just want to come out here right away and say this is not the Age of Prime's Voyager class Swindle. Pretty sure this is a figure that's supposed to be coming out about a year from now on the dot. So the fact that people think we would have a colored, fully finished figure of this to just leak out to the internet on Discord is ridiculous, because it would be a gray model, if that, at this point, when the figure's a year away from releasing. So that just dispels this whole thing right out the gate. And if you look closely, there's a lot of details that don't match up, like the fists are a different size, there's certain details that don't match up from limb to limb, and you could tell it's kind of just like AI generated, maybe taken from an original picture and changed in AI to look like maybe how an Age of the Primes Swindle could look at Voyager class. But if this is something that could look even close to the Voyager class, I think Hasbro did a good job, and hopefully at some point, maybe in the next few months, we do see this Swindle figure. I would not be surprised if we do, but the whole Goonmaster 67, 69 thing plastered all over this should be all you need to know that this is fake and it's a meme just floating around. Now, the other piece of news I want to cover here is, this just came out like a couple hours ago at the time of this recording. We have our first look at the Hot Wheels Nemesis Prime collab. And this is just one image, it seems like. This is from Facebook or whatever. And this looks cool. TFW is saying this is from a Facebook ad, so that's kind of interesting. Do I particularly care to get this? No. But is it really cool, and is it a nice collab to see get released for people who want it? Yes, I will admit that. But other than that, I don't really care about this. I'm probably going to forget about this by tomorrow if you ask me. But what's the other piece of news I wanted to cover here? So we have an Transformers and Evangelion, or Evangelion. I always forget how you pronounce that. I saw one movie of Evangelion and I was like, it's cool, but not my favorite thing in the world. So we have a teaser for the collab figure that's supposed to be coming out at some point soon. I'm not sure when, but it seems like they're mixing, I don't know anything about the lore of this anime, so it looks like one of those main robots you always see from the anime. Again, I don't know anything about it, but mixed with the Bayverse Optimus Prime design, which when I first saw this, I was kind of taken aback. I gasped a little bit. Like, this is something that I didn't really expect. I thought they were just going to take maybe a G1 Optimus Prime mold or something else and just repaint it in this classic robot color scheme from that anime, but it seems like they're doing, I'd assume this is going to be the Studio Series Optimus mold from 2019, which would be cool to see. I'm open to seeing how they're going to do this, especially if it's heavily based off of this art here. This has me quite intrigued. Before I was like, I don't really care about this. It's probably just going to be a repaint of a previous mold. But now, going by this art here, it seems like it's going to be a bit more involved than I previously thought, and what probably a lot of people originally thought as well when we first got the leak that this would be releasing. Oh boy, and the last thing I want to talk about here is, this has been an absolute shit show the last 2 days of just false info, people reading into it the wrong way, and just getting stuff wrong, which is partly Hasbro's fault here, or whoever made this little promo thing. So apparently this is from Toys R Us on YouTube. Shout out to you, he's a pretty good channel. We have Transformers Titan will be revealed at the official standalone Transformers store in Battersea, UK. I don't know how you pronounce that. And the little read up here says, This Transformers Day, September 17th, 2025, at the Transformers store, Battersea Power Station, London. Something huge is happening. Witness the ultimate alt mode reveal and be the first to see the brand new Transformers Titan. With exclusive product launches, meet and greet legendary creators Simon Furman, Frederick Chuang Pham, and Pai Par, and more. And via the manager, the Hasbro brand manager, Nate Purswell, on his Instagram account, he gave a clarification on this because people were running with the notion that this would be a Titan class figure reveal, rightfully so, because they literally say in this whole thing here, a Titan reveal. So naturally, people are just going to assume, oh, this is for Titan class, which makes a whole lot of sense. But, you know, if you do think about things, we did hear that there's not going to be a Titan class for Age of the Primes next year because of there being 2 Commander class figures that are going to be Armada Jetfire and G1 Onslaught. So if you know your leaks, you probably already assumed this wouldn't be a Titan class figure, but just for the general public and for people who don't keep up with that stuff, you would assume this would be another Titan class figure reveal, which makes a whole lot of sense. But Nate on his Instagram said, some really cool things happening at our Battersea store across the pond. Can't reveal anything, but quick clarification, the new Titan is not referring to a new Titan scale figure. Carry on. So, I mean, it's good that he put out the clarification, but I gotta say, man, the whole carry on thing and the fact you had to say this just speaks volumes to, you shouldn't have even used this wording. Like, out of all the words you could have used for this little promo here, you say Titan reveal. Like, you could have said massive reveal, you could have said big reveal, just anything other than Titan. Because that just means to a lot of people that we would be getting a Titan class figure, rightfully so, because that's what it's saying. So this whole thing is just kind of dumb to me. I think this could have just been avoided if whoever made this just used better wording that wouldn't clickbait Transformers fans into thinking that, oh, we're getting a new Titan class figure revealed in a few days, or in a week. So, I don't know, guys, it kind of just irked me reading this and following the news on this, because it's like, this could have just been easily avoidable if you just used a different word. Like, there's so many other words you could use in place of the context of this reveal in the whole promo for this little read-up here. It just makes no sense to me, guys, but at least it was clarified on Nate's Instagram. You know, it's something that I think was a nice piece of transparency on Hasbro's part. So hopefully this is a reveal that is really cool. If I had to guess, this might be Commander Class Onslaught. They did throw up a teaser of him, if I remember correctly. I think during San Diego Comic-Con, or it could have been at some other place after. I can't remember, but Hasbro's been teasing him. So I wouldn't be surprised if he gets revealed next week, and then he goes up for pre-order and he drops around April or May of next year, which is way less than a year from now. So it would make sense for the timeline for him to be revealed. But it really could be any character that we don't know about yet, that hasn't been shown yet, that we know from leaks or listings. So we're gonna have to wait and see, but pretty exciting either way, guys. Let me know down in the comments below, how do y'all feel about all the pieces of news I covered in this video. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Bye.